Hi, Paul Tones here, the co-founder and CEO of PassKit, and a very warm welcome back to you all. Thanks for watching my video, and thank you so much for your feedback and questions. I'm so pleased you found value. Actually, I've been inundated with feedback and questions, and the number one question I received is, what have you done, Paul, to take advantage of the mobile wallet opportunity, and how can I do the same? And so that's what I want to respond to today. So sit down, put your headphones on, or turn up your speakers and enjoy this video. Now, before I jump into how, let's just remind ourselves why. Now, one, mobile wallet is delivering value for marketers today. Two, in the next few years, mobile wallet will become the preferred marketing channel of choice to engage consumers through their smartphone device. And three, marketing leaders need to look at the mobile wallet potential beyond payments and develop contextual offerings. Now, in the last video, I mentioned how Apple and Alipay, among others, are best placed to play key roles. Their mobile wallet platforms offer a huge global reach in comparison with even big banks like Citibank, Wells Fargo, or HSBC, and they have millions of consumers all around the world. Apple's Passbook alone is a standard app now in more than 700 million devices worldwide. And it's an app that cannot be deleted. Apple has become a mobile wallet enabler. It benefits from the support and marketing of financial institutions and is perceived as less of a disintermediation threat than someone like PayPal. Now, Amazon is not yet in a position to disrupt the mobile wallet ecosystem. And while Google Wallet offers interesting non-payment features for marketers, it still lacks merchant support, consumers' trust, and of course it remains restricted to the US market. Now, no matter who wins the mobile wallet war, marketers should take advantage of this emerging opportunity to create a brand presence on their customers' mobile devices. Now, many players are already developing integrated mobile wallet apps, sitting at the crossroads of online and offline marketing and adding value beyond payments. Marketing leaders must develop the branded content they want their customers to save and manage in these mobile wallet applications. Marketing leaders will benefit from mobile wallets if they tie together things like loyalty programs, coupons, product discovery, gift cards, and promotions to create powerful and new brand experiences in the mobile moments of their customers. Now, by now, you should know why this is important for you and why you need to take action immediately. If you think you can afford to wait, then go back, watch my first video, or start trawling through the wealth of publicly available information about the mobile wallet as the new marketing channel. Forrester, Quora, Forbes, LinkedIn, they're all great places to start. Now, and then the critical first step is you need to believe and you need to have a vision of the future where consumers the world over rely on mobile wallet in the same way they rely on email and internet browsers today. Now, the next step is to take action. Having that vision is obviously not going to allow you to capitalize on this white-hot opportunity. And to help you take action, I'm going to share what we did to turn this vision into reality. Now, our actions started in 2012. In fact, our actions started quite a few years before this, when we first built a scalable cloud infrastructure using Amazon Web Servers, enhanced lean process engineering capabilities and culture, developed REST-based web services, and enhancing and deploying efficient methods to uncover customer needs and create consumer and business value. But the day these assets we built came together, and everything we'd invested in came together to enable mobile wallet engagement, was on the day that Apple released Passbook to the developer community. That day was June 12th, 2012. I remember it well. So since that day, let me share what we've done and what we've learned so you can benefit. As you may know, there are certain capabilities, requirements, and constraints of the different mobile wallet applications. And these vary across different operating systems, so we acquired and developed this knowledge and capability first. Now, just to keep things simple for this video, I'm going to focus on Apple's Passbook. But the process we followed is the same for Google Wallet, Samsung Wallet, Alipay Wallet, etc. We personally attended the WWDC, Apple's worldwide developer conference event, and built tight relationships with the Apple Passbook team. Now, you obviously can't go to the WWDC from 2012, so a good way for you to start is watch the introductory videos from WWDC 2012. They take around 3 to 4 hours to watch, and by the end of those videos, you'll have an understanding of what it takes to build a Passbook Pass and the terminology you need to get used to. Now, after watching these introductory videos, or actually after attending WWDC in our case, we pored over the documentation and spent many months making sense of the Passbook requirements. We actively participated and continue to contribute in Apple's developers forums, as well as connected with other developers on various community platforms. The best one I recommend outside of Apple Developer Forum is Stack Overflow. Now, after many sleepless nights and much trial and error, I'm very proud to say we were the first in the world to release a working Passbook server. So let's just summarize. To be able to build and use Passbook, you have to build your own web server fit for the scale of your business today, but also capable of dealing with your future demands. You need to learn how to create passes using JSON. You need to acquire an Apple certificate to digitally sign the pass. And you need to register with Apple's push notification servers to allow dynamic updates. Oh, and then you need to check Apple's feedback server for errors and develop logic to respond to those errors. Now, the requirements and capabilities of Passbook have regularly changed over the last few years, like the introduction of ibeacon technology for location notifications, and will continue to evolve. So we invested in dedicated, passionate, highly skilled resources to keep up to date with these evolving capabilities and make sure our service enables and takes advantage of the full range of Passbook capabilities while being compliant with Apple's stringent requirements. Now, as other mobile wallets were released, we did the same for those, like Google Wallet, Samsung Wallet, and Alipay Wallet. There are similarities, but also a lot of nuances that are different. Unfortunately, not all these differences are well documented, so we had to do a lot of digging. We followed the same process and assigned capital and resources to keep ahead of these changing capabilities. Now, during this time, building and maintaining our leading-edge mobile wallet technology and capabilities, we nurtured and grew relationships with Apple and other wallet providers to ensure we always remain armed with up-to-date information. At the same time, we tested market acceptance with different types of mobile wallet content and developed online tools to simplify the creation and management processes, as well as adapted our business model to allow for the maximum value creation for all parties in the mobile wallet ecosystem. Now, this leads to the next step you need to take. It's imperative that you know and can articulate what you want to achieve through the mobile wallet channel. What value do you want to create for your clients? And importantly, what value do you want to create for the smartphone owners or indeed society at large? From our experience, the best place to start is by looking for problems or inefficiencies and waste with existing marketing and customer engagement channels that you as marketers are using today, or indeed your competitors are using today. Is there a customer acquisition problem? Is there a customer retention and loyalty problem or opportunity? Is there a staff fraud problem? Is there a brand image problem? Is there a lack of or inadequate data to show return on investment? Is there a customer service problem or opportunity? Now, the one word of caution here is, while you'll recall that mobile wallet is fast becoming a marketing and engagement channel, if you're looking at this as an opportunity to spam customers, you're going to fail. If, however, you look at this as an opportunity to solve a problem and enhance an experience for your clients' customers, then you're on to a winner. So let me share a small sample of simple problems that we solved using mobile wallet and hopefully help to open your mind up to the potential opportunities. The inconvenience of having to print off a ticket or remember where I've kept it to board a plane. The time and effort spent to print a bill at home, leave the house, find an ATM, and then visit 7-Eleven to settle the bill with cash. The hassle of carrying a wad of cash and visiting a store to top up my store value card. The annoyance for Mrs. High Net Worth individual forgetting her loyalty card just when she spends thousands of dollars. Or worse still, not even remembering owning a loyalty card when they're in the store assistant forgetting to remind them, only to get home and finding out she could have saved hundreds of dollars. What about the frustration after filling in a 2-page document with all your personal details, only to receive a non-personalized plastic membership card in the post 2 weeks later? Or the disappointment of popping into your store and seeing a product you really want to buy because they remember they got a 10% off coupon somewhere, but they can't find it in their overflowing leather wallet. Or the time spent fiddling around sticking these little stickers on flimsy loyalty cards and the frustration of losing that loyalty card just as you're one sticker away from collecting that prize. And the lack of loyalty felt towards a brand when receiving information in English when my native and preferred language is French. The time wasted unlocking a phone, opening a map app, and then figuring out which way is best to walk to a local coffee shop. Or the panic felt entering a football stadium and running around desperate to find the allocated seat as your favourite team scores a goal. Or the irritation of not knowing how many reward points have been collected until visiting the store or logging into a merchant's website. These are just a few examples of what is possible, and hopefully it helps trigger your mind to look around at real-world problems and uncover opportunities to solve through the use of mobile wallets' extensive capabilities. Unlike spam email, passes have the advantage that all recipients have purposely chosen to add that content to their mobile wallet app, and they're ready to receive useful information and services from your client. The results are far better than those generic messages sent to anybody and everyone at every time. And once you've understood and agreed the value you want to create for your clients' customers, you now need to develop your distribution channels. So how will you deliver mobile wallet content to the customers? Now, and remember that each piece of wallet content, or in the case of a passbook, each pass could be, indeed should be, unique for each customer. The beautiful thing with Apple Passbook is you don't need an app, and passes can be integrated and augmented with your existing marketing campaigns. Now for us, we invested, developed, partnered, experimented, and built distribution channels so that mobile wallet content can be delivered by email, SMS and MMS, websites, social media channels like Facebook and Twitter, QR codes like on a tent card or even as paper flyers, online ads, via apps, and we're even exploring distribution via TV. Now, each one of these distribution channels has varying degrees of success and depends highly on what value is being created or perceived by the end consumer, and their preferences, of course, for receiving and accepting wallet content. I recommend you start exploring and mining consumer preferences by testing multiple distribution channels and use data to prove what is the most effective. And now, if you're like us, you'll find different channels are required for different customer segments, for different types of wallet content. For security reasons, before you can distribute a pass, you need to cryptographically sign and compress the pass before it can be distributed. This establishes the identity of the originator of the pass and lets your customers be sure the pass hasn't been modified since being signed. So once a distribution channel is agreed and developed and the iPhone owner responds to the opportunity to own a Passbook pass, we compile the JSON bundle, process the images, sign it with Apple certificate, and compress it for sending to the Apple device. So to summarize at this point, in order to have a production environment under which you could securely distribute thousands of passes, we set up an infrastructure that could, 1, automatically sign and compress passes, 2, handle large volumes of pass distribution, and 3, deliver push notifications to thousands of passes. Now, I'll talk a bit more about point 3 some more when I talk about how to make the most of the dynamic nature of the mobile wallet channel. The solutions we've developed and the data we've collected and we share with our clients means that distribution effectiveness is continually and significantly improving. We're talking magnitudes higher yield than traditional distribution channels of other marketing media. Now, given the smartphone's location and time-aware capabilities, We also ensured that mobile wallet content contains location and/or time information, so that a contextually relevant lock screen message can be received by a smartphone owner just when they want it or just when they need it. And with the introduction of Apple's ibeacon technology with iOS 7 in 2013, we not only used GPS location-based services, we enabled a far more precise location service by integrating ibeacon IDs inside Passbook parsers. I'll be honest, we tested around 40 different suppliers of beacons, but found each of them had their own problems. This ranged from lack of battery life, non-compliance to the Apple specification, which ultimately led to an unsatisfactory or inconsistent customer experience, prohibitive monthly management and maintenance costs, or firmware that was too restrictive and not easy to update and didn't allow us to deliver magical experiences for the end user. So after spending lots of money on beacons and months of testing and researching and pulling these things apart, we ended up investing significant resource and time developing our own beacons, and building and maintaining supporting software development kits. We even spent days and fun discussions coming up with the name for our beacons, and we finalized on the name Gem-Top Beacons, as they really are little gems when used in conjunction with mobile wallet content or even third-party apps. Now, you'll find the documentation for ibeacon technology is a little bit limited on the Apple developer website, so you'll need to do a fair amount of research and testing for yourself. And if you want to produce your own beacon, you'll need to acquire an ibeacon license from Apple, and again, make sure you've ring-fenced resources to continually develop this hardware and the supporting software. Oh, and actually, we also recently further enhanced our Gem-Top beacons so that they're easier to use for Android developers. We updated our firmware to accommodate the Alt beacon spec. And at the moment, I only know of one other beacon manufacturer that produces hardware with this capability. Either way, buy or build, I do recommend you start testing and playing around with beacons. This is particularly relevant if the value you are creating is dependent on your client's precise location. For example, if you want to deliver a lock screen message or other value-added services indoors, or different services to different customers at different locations within, let's say, a mall or a large store, you need to use ibeacon. Now, while on the subject, I recommend you take a look at Apple's core location indoors information that they released at the 2014 WWDC. This is another capability within the iOS framework that, when you pair that with mobile wallet capabilities, allows smartphone owners to enjoy value-added experiences and the opportunity to transact as they're guided around a store or a shopping mall, an airport or a museum, just to name a few of the examples. Now, the last step to enable high performance, high return on investment mobile wallet engagement is to integrate mobile wallet into existing systems, or even build supporting apps, tools, and systems that allow you to keep the mobile wallet channel alive. Now, unlike emails, SMSs, or pieces of papers and plastic cards, passes can be updated at any time. This means you only have to distribute the pass once, and assuming you and your clients don't abuse the trust of the content owner and continue to add value, the smartphone owner will keep that pass in Passbook. Now, to enable this live wallet channel, we've developed and implemented different pass redemption solutions and push notifications, which I mentioned earlier. Now, as well as these solutions, we develop and continue to enhance a comprehensive, easy-to-use API and application protocol interface that allows interaction and integration with and across multiple systems. Now, this means that marketers are able to deliver relevant updates to the pass at relevant times. These relevant triggers vary by what you want to achieve through the mobile wallet channel, what problems you're solving, and how you want to add most value for the end users. Here's a small handful of examples we've developed solutions for, just to give you a flavor and again get your mind working around what you can achieve. Now, updating the loyalty balance as soon as someone uses their digital loyalty card. Update the airport gate number when it's announced and if it changes, and tell the customer via a lock screen message. Add another virtual stamp to a digital loyalty card after a simple scan of a pass. Notify the digital ticket holder that the venue of the concert has changed a few days before the concert. Change the colour of a membership card when the member has spent over a certain threshold and becomes that trusted gold member. Push a new offer to a perpetual coupon when the retailer wants to promote another relevant product. Deliver confirmation when a customer adds more money to their stored value card and display the new balance on the pass. Collect referral points, update the pass, and deliver another pass as soon as you share a coupon with a friend on Facebook. Or even updating the loyalty points on a consumer's pass when they buy something online, so they're not even in the store. Now, to get started, you need to interrogate what other systems and software your clients are currently using. What do they want to change, and what do they don't want to change? And also, what are they willing to spend on supporting systems and tools? To do this, you will need to invest in building or buying process engineering or process diagnostic capabilities, as well as a good team of motivated developers who know how to efficiently integrate systems. Over the course of the last few years, we've developed a set of tools and processes to quickly uncover the best integration and redemption solution. And frankly, we've lost count of how many different integration solutions we've implemented. For example, one client didn't want to spend any money on 2D barcode scanners or make any changes to the third-party point-of-sale software they were using. So we developed a scanning app that their sales associates could use remote from the point of sale to scan a customer's digital membership card, wirelessly connect and update the CRM database, as well as connect through our API so we could update the customer's gift pass with their new balance in real time. We also developed redemption solutions that require no staff training whatsoever. So many of our clients have been able to quickly take advantage of this cool customer engagement channel, leveraging these dynamic push updates without having to change any of their existing processes or systems. Now, after you have agreed and developed a solution that triggers the pass update, what we call a real-world action, and you know what information you want to send to the pass, of course, you need to connect back to the specific device and send the updated pass bundle. Updating passes is a cooperative effort between your server and Passbook. So upon your determined trigger, and when you want information on a pass to change, your server sends a push notification to the user's device. The device communicates with your server to find out what's changed and to get the latest version of the pass. Now, this isn't too complicated if you're only updating one pass at a time, but if you want to push an update to multiple devices at the same time, let's say to inform all concert attendees that Nicki Minaj is about to come on stage, then you have to build a server that is capable of receiving tens of thousands of requests all in the space of a millisecond. Then you need to compile the JSON bundles, process the images, sign each bundle with the Apple certificate, and compress each one of them to send to the Apple devices. Again, all in a matter of milliseconds. Now, this is very, very different traffic profile to a website. So to achieve this, we further expand the capabilities of our carrier-grade server solution that we've been developing over the last 8 years, so we could instantly scale and deal with this very spiky traffic while also maintaining efficiency and not requiring us to keep thousands of servers running while not being fully utilized. Okay, phew. So there you have it. I've shared the 5 key steps that we followed to take full advantage of this marvelous new marketing and engagement channel. Let me try to summarize. In summary, you need to, 1, invest, research, build, test, and maintain the mobile wallet technology know-how and infrastructure. 2, confirm your objectives. Accurately determine who you want to engage and what problems you are solving. 3, build distribution capabilities. Leverage and develop multiple distribution channels. 4, ensure contextual relevance. Enable location and time-sensitive services. And lastly, close the loop. Integrate or build systems and tools to enable a real-time active relationship with your clients' customers through the mobile wallet channel. Now, if this sounds complicated or you want to get a head start on this fast-evolving channel, sign up for our free webinar and we'll show how we've allowed agencies to short-circuit all of these steps. These agencies are creating massive value for their clients today, not after years like we spent, not even after months, but just after a few weeks. Please sign up for the webinar below, and I look forward to speaking with you again soon.